Welcome, Leo, to your tarot messages. So, your focus is the Page of Cups. Sorry, that sounds weird. The Page of Cups. So, some of you need to actually express your feelings and or your emotions in a way that is suitable for you. But at the same time, there's a sense of needing to push the boundaries a little bit, okay? As this woman here is laying naked, I feel like there's a sense of you needing to be vulnerable at this point, at this time. It's going to serve you, okay? And I feel like by allowing you to express yourself emotionally, you'll be able to actually know what you really want, okay? Because we have the yes card. So there are certain things that are going to come up to the surface. You'll be clear about what you actually want. And because you'll be clear about what you actually want, you'll say yes. You won't be regretting saying no because you were afraid, okay? Some of you, though, I feel like there's a sense of you kind of going with the flow. So you're not really sure if a specific direction or situation is the right thing for you. The reason why I say that is because in a negative position, we have my life is upside down. So you're not really, you or someone else is not really making sense of what their life is at the moment. And with the beauty card, charming, graceful, kind-hearted, and contract, there's a sense of you needing to kind of bluff your way into a job position or into a relationship or into a situation that will provide you with the means that you didn't have before. But the fact that it's in the negative position, there's a sense where the way that you go about getting this contract may not be something that you want to share with everyone. It could be something hush hush, right? Because this person's crossing their legs. So there's a sense where you'll have to be discerning in the type of options that you say yes to, because I feel like also with the Five of Cups, there's an energy of karma that's going to be taken into account. You'll see where you've actually fucked up when you ignored your intuition or when you weren't paying attention to the red flags, okay? But I mean, because of that, I feel like there's a sense of this situation being like a saving grace. Like it popped up when you needed it the most, and money, okay? But for some of you, you might decide to say no because you are putting yourself at the forefront. You are valuing yourself. You have standards. You have specific standards that needs to be respected. So you are being the King of Pentacles, or it's good for you to become the King of Pentacles in that sense, in that Taurus energy, to value yourself. So for some of you, once you do become that, you might have said yes to this opportunity. Okay, you might have said yes to this opportunity, but you are going to leave. Okay, there's going to be this inner urge for you to let go of that situation altogether. But also it could be that your soul is kind of moving you towards something else. It could have just been being a stopping, like a place that you needed to be on your journey. Like you learned something about it. You probably learn how to deal with money, learn how to be stable. You learn how to grow your gifts and your talents in a certain way. Now you're able to go to another league. Okay. What's also clarifying that is dream job. So you'll be finding your dream. Did you ever think you could get paid just for being yourself? So again, for some of you, you will be working for yourself, but I feel like because there is a specific type of standards that you want to follow or that you want to reach, you're going to filter out the opportunities, or you're going to filter out the people that actually want to work with you, because you're going to want to have that type of freedom. You're going to want to be on the forefront. You're going to want to make more, you're going to want to have your hand on the reins. You're going to want to make these executive decisions instead of other people just taking over or telling you what to do. Okay. So for some of you, it could talk about a relationship. Okay. But because here in situational single, this is the advice: temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. So there's a sense of you not settling. It's almost like, yeah, you could say yes to that, but it's going to be a temporary setup for you. You'll be going somewhere else that is way better. So you could say yes to that, or you could say no. You could just wait. It's best in here. I feel like there's a sense of waiting for better. And then for others of you, I feel like there's a sense of you being really attracted to a person and wanting to say yes, but ended up being disappointed in how everything turned out. And there's a learning lesson into that as well. But again, there's a sense of you not being single for long. Okay. With the 501's energy though, she's crying, but I feel like, and he's being kind of not, he's being detached, kind of standoffish. I feel like this is like an inner turmoil, like an inner battle, inner conflict of acknowledging what you actually want and needing to be logical about it. But I feel like some of you that are in a relationship, I feel like you're gonna have a conversation, a very serious conversation with your partner, in which you're gonna fight. You're gonna take 'cause look in the background, I didn't see this. I don't know if you see it. Kissing. And this kissing. In the background, I feel like you're gonna make up with this person, but I feel like for the first time in your life, you were able to face your fear about revealing something that you actually wanted. Because the Eight of Cups is an aspect of digging deeper and being honest with yourself, but also being honest about who you truly are and about how powerful you are. So there's a sense of, in here, for some of you, you're going to say no to situations, but you're going to learn something. You're going to learn some things about yourself as well during this transition. I feel like, in my mind, I feel like she's drinking tea. Okay, so she's going to get a whole lot of information. I feel like this is someone that's on their phone and watching a whole bunch of gossip stuff. So for some, it's like an argument with your partner, but you're going to kiss and make up. But for the first time, you're going to actually realize that this person really, truly, really have your back, and that you shouldn't be afraid of having the hard conversations, hard talks. Because even though I feel like this man appears to be like this, but he's really open. He or she is really open. So again, clarifying this for Wands, homecoming, friends, weddings, celebrations, family, community. I feel like some of you are letting go of the way that you've entered the dating scene, or the way that you entertain other people. I feel like maybe you were the Miss Yes, Mrs. Yes, whatever. Miss Yes, Mr. Yes to everyone, just to see where you fit in. And there's a sense of you don't fit everywhere. No offense. You don't fit everywhere. There's things that you want. There's things that you like. There's things that makes you feel comfortable. There's things that make you feel worthy. That there are certain ways, certain connections that you want to be in because of the level of respect that you have for each other. It could, the Four of Wands could also talk about freedom, though, having a freedom in a relationship, okay, and needing to actually share that information with your partner. So the thing not to do. So having your head in the clouds can be a source of great inspiration, but be careful when your fantasies become an escape from reality. So there's a sense of wanting to open your mouth and say how you feel and just staying closed up. Okay. But at the same time, even though a door is closed, because I feel like there's a sense of you wanting to put your heart on the line for a person or for a situation, and realizing that it was fake, or realizing that the person doesn't feel the same way about you. I feel like you'll deal with it however you want. For like Four of Cups, you're crying there, okay? As you can see, she's crying. But again, it's just temporary. And for some of you, you are focusing on career. So does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? But also for the emotional component, love component aspect, as you can see here, we have care, then we have change. So I feel like some of you may have entertained, again, going back to dating or being in relationships, it doesn't matter how short or long term they were, where you felt like you were the dependent, or you felt like you needed love like a drug, or you felt like you weren't really receiving enough of the emotional connection that you would have wanted to have, that you were craving at that time. And once you've entered another relationship, you realize that maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I don't see myself as a whole person, and I should speak up for what I need. I should speak up for what I want. So there's an aspect of that, of needing to do that, because it is required of you. Like your soul demands it. Okay? Bye.